Hi, I'm Manny Fitzsimmons. I'm your Washington Realtors Legal Hotline lawyer. And as you're probably aware, there is a crisis sweeping through our industry affecting our consumers. The crisis is impacting real estate consumers not only statewide but nationwide. Here's what's been happening in our industry. Bad guy hacks into somebody's email account, could be yours, could be the escrow company's, could even be the consumer's, finds out that there's a real estate transaction going on, learns enough of the details to know when it's about time for the consumer to wire funds somewhere, infiltrates your email system and starts sending emails to the consumer as though they are the real estate broker or the escrow officer. And the bad guy instructs the consumer, wires the funds to the bad guy immediately sweeps that account, the funds are gone, consumer has lost them, they cannot be recovered. Individual consumers have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. As is typically the case in solving a crisis in the real estate community, you, the real estate broker, are at the heart of the solution. Washington Realtors, along with NWMLS, and in partnership with several state agencies, have produced a pamphlet that you need to use in discussion with your clients, whether it's buyers or sellers, anybody who may be wiring funds as part of the transaction. You need to sit down with them and you need to go through this pamphlet. Call before you wire. Consumer, never wire funds to anybody without first calling the known phone number of the recipient of those funds. Very simple steps of making sure that they know both your phone number and the escrow officer's phone number following this first meeting, and that when they are instructed to wire funds to anybody, before they do so, they pick up the phone, they call that known phone number, and they confirm the wire instructions. This pamphlet helps you explain to your client and impress upon them the importance of calling before they wire. Because when the bad guy sends them an email, the bad guy tends to create a sense of urgency. Something has changed in the transaction and you need to wire the funds immediately. And if the bad guy is mimicking the broker's email account, for example, the email may say something like, "I'm sorry, I'm out of town, I can't talk right now. If you need confirmation, send me an email," or "I'm in a meeting," or "for whatever reason, you can't call me." That's what the bad guy's email instructions are going to say to the consumer. And so the consumer thinks, "Oh no, I've got to send these funds right away and I can't reach my broker by phone, so I'm just going to send them." Your consumer needs to know from your very first meeting that this could happen, this email, this fake email can come to them, and when it comes to them, they're not going to know it's a fake email, and moreover, you are not going to know that this fake email that looks like it came from you was sent. So the purpose of this brochure is for you to educate your consumer for the prevention of this fraud. If you have questions about the fraud itself, about how to use the pamphlet, or anything else with respect to Washington real estate law, please send an email to me, legalhotline@warealtor.org. Thank you for being a Washington Realtors member.